Hi everybody, I'm Denise Winston and we are at Mexicali West and this is Bakersfield Eats. While Mexicali is one of the oldest well-known Mexican restaurants here in Bakersfield, we're not actually here today for the Mexican food. We're here for something so special it's not even on the menu. So we're here at Mexicali West, and I'm standing here with Kenny Gomez. So Kenny, Mexicali's been around a really long time. Tell me about the history of this place.
Okay, well, we go back to 1936 is when they first opened up the first restaurant. My grandfather and grandmother, Santos and Trinidad Gomez, and the four sisters were involved. My mother, Esther, Lily, Rachel, and Ruth. And so we've been in business since 1936.
Now, where did you guys originally start?
The original location was on 419 Baker Street in East Bakersfield, and that building still exists, and that's where our central kitchen is and our corporate office.
Now, what was that building originally? How did things start? Was it originally in a Mexican restaurant?
No, my grandfather actually built it. He was a jack of all trades. I mean, there wasn't anything he couldn't do, and so he actually built the first little restaurant that was there. So.
Now, was it a Mexican restaurant to start?
They served Mexican food, and then later on, I forget exactly what year it was, but they turned it into a drive-in. So they were making hamburgers and hot dogs and that kind of stuff, but still had the Mexican menu also.
Now, I understand they were very ambitious people, and they might have been the first people in town that actually had like a Stop and Shop type of store.
Right, that goes back, I think, prior to the restaurant, where they had a grocery store at one time, and my grandfather had a little gas station in front, and so, right, it was like an AM PM almost.
Back in the day, who would have thought that would be
exactly
what was happening with the family history? Now, the West location is your second location, right? Now, what year was this building built?
It started in 1976. We opened in 77.
And what was the thought process? Were you in the center of town?
No, this was the edge of town. Actually, there was nothing surrounding us. There was another restaurant on the corner of Stockdale and California there, and they're no longer there at this point. But this was the edge of town, 35, 36 years ago, and we decided we wanted to branch out, and so we did, and we were lucky and been blessed ever since.
Well, the facility is beautiful, and I see rooms that have such character and these little nameplates above them. Tell me about the rooms and the different designations that are here and how they came about.
Okay, we have three different dining rooms, and then we have a room that's off of the bar, and the room off of the bar is called the Durango room, and it's we chose that name because that's where my grandfather was born, in Durango, Mexico. And then we have another dining area on this side of on the east end of the restaurant, and it's called the Sonora room, and that's where my grandmother was born. And then we have the California room that's directly behind us here, and that's where all the grandchildren and all the new generation has been born in California. So, and then this is our patio here, which is just typically a patio. So that's
it's beautiful, that's for sure.
Thank you.
Now, as I walk around the restaurant, I see original pieces of art. Tell me about the series that's here and some of the artwork.
Okay, these are original paintings. We have a suite of 21 paintings, which are of all the missions on the Camino Real, and they're all done by Clayton Rippey. When we first opened up, we bought this collection from him, and we have them throughout the restaurant, and we have a little brochure that tells where each mission is located, so when people come in, they can ask for one of those and they can look at all our artwork.
What's really cool about this place is there's just history everywhere. You've got great paintings of historical monuments, you've got a lot of history built into each one of the rooms. And how many generations of family members are operating Mexicali right now?
Let's see, I'd have to say probably 6.
6?
So, no, 5, excuse me.
And you're
5.
in your 5th generation. And that's very rare. Most restaurants don't make it to the 5th generation.
That's true. That's true. Like I said, we've been blessed over the years with, we've grown up with this community, and they've also been very loyal to us, and we've got a lot of customers who've been coming here for years, and generation after generation of family.
It kind of becomes a tradition because you guys have Sunday brunch, right? And
Yes.
that can be a family tradition when people are in town and
Yes.
they come and enjoy themselves.
Right.
And a lot of people have started their relationships here. And
Right.
believe it or not,
Right.
I named my daughter at table F5 at your
Is that right?
at your other location. I did. That's where I named my daughter Brandy. I was at dinner with my husband at the time, and that's where she was named. So it's kind of
Well, that's
interesting,
great.
the history.
That's great.
You just never know when someone's here, you know, the experiences they might have. And I understand you guys do parties where you have retirement parties.
Retirements, we have bridal showers, baby showers, like I said, retirement parties, birthdays, so whatever occasion.
All kinds
So
of gatherings. Well,
please
there's
come.
nothing like coming together and experience some great food. Now, today, we're not here to talk about Mexican food. We are here to talk about something that is highly secretive and a lot of people don't know about. And I think it's one of the most fantastic things about Mexicali. Tell me about the Kenny Burger.
It goes back probably 3 years ago is when we came up with this, and I am a fan of the hamburger. And we used to have a drive-in years ago, so we used to make hamburgers then, and so I started at an early age of eating hamburgers. Anyway, I decided to come up with this one because I didn't want the run-of-the-mill type of hamburger, something that was with a pre-pressed patty and something that's handmade and made from scratch. And so this is what's kind of unique about the Kenny Burger. And it's not typical of a normal hamburger. It has a lot of different things in it, and one of the things that distinguishes it from like your fast food is you're not going to get a
Pressed burger?
pressed burger. This is made all by hand, and it's seasoned by hand, and it's made from scratch. It has it's broiled on a broiler. It's not grilled. The meat that we put in it is 80-20, and it's got 20% fat in it. So you have to have some fat in that hamburger meat to make it juicy and flavorful. So it has 20% fat in it. It also has fresh avocado in it. It has lettuce, fresh tomato, fresh grilled onions, and a grilled Ortega chili in it also. And then we have a special sauce that we put in it also.
Is there cheese on it?
And there is cheese also, yes. So, and it's, you make sure when you have one, you have a lot of napkins, because it's very juicy.
Right. And you have to have some time, because number one, it's not on the menu, but also it's not a quick thing to put together. You've got to have a little bit extra time.
It takes a little extra time, because like I said, everything is made, the patty is made by hand, and it takes a little longer for it to cook too. We cook it to order.
All right, perfect, perfect. And I'm sure it's worth the wait.
It is worth the wait.
All right, well, let's go into the kitchen and let's check it out.
All right. Right now she's measuring 8 ounces of ground beef. She's going to season it with some fresh ground pepper. It's a mixture of salt and garlic, fresh garlic. And there she's going to put it on our broiler. Now she'll go back over here and start getting the bread and the other ingredients that go on the hamburger itself. Sesame seed bun that we're going to be using. She's going to take it over to the grill and toast it. Now she's going to start the seasoned fries cooking also, or seasoned wedges. That's the special sauce that she's putting on there right now. Lettuce, fresh avocado, fresh tomato. Okay, there you have it.
All right, here comes Kenny, and he's bringing me my very own Kenny burger, and hopefully he'll join us as I taste his creation. Ooh, even ketchup, because I know the fries are going to be perfect. Wow, that is absolutely beautiful. This thing's huge.
It is huge.
Definitely have to share it with a friend. Wow, looks incredible. The bun is toasted to perfection. Perfect. Wow, look at the cheese is even doing that. Here, let me give you some fries.
Okay.
Listen to that. Can you hear the crunch?
Perfect. That's plenty.
Excellent. Excellent. Wow. All right, so the meat looks like it's cooked to perfection. Choice beef. Now you already know what it tastes like.
I'm gonna let you.
You're gonna let me
dig
taste
in
it.
first and tell me what you think. We may need some more napkins here.
You were right.
There we go.
The Ortega is great. Now, what's interesting is all the flavors are blended together. Definitely, the bun has sopped up a lot of the juices, so it is
Right.
dripping all over the
Yeah,
place.
it's gonna get messy, so you gotta ask for extra napkins.
Avocado's great. Onions, Ortega.
Fresh
All right.
avocado.
Join
Tomato.
me. Tomato.
Okay.
Very
All right.
good. Very good. Look at that.
Let me see if I can
See if you can
do
do
this
it.
gracefully. Very good.
So this is so delicious, Kenny. How long did it take you to perfect this? Did this magically happen the very first time you made this burger?
It took a couple of tries.
Did it?
I'll be honest with you. It took a couple of tries, but it wasn't a long process. You know, I knew what I wanted it to be, and what would work well with one another. So, and it happened. Like I said, maybe after a couple of tries. So.
Now, these fries are very unusual to me. Something about them is very unique. Number one, they're perfectly crisp. They're crunchy on the outside, and the seasoning is great.
The seasoning, and they have a little bit of breading on them, and so they're a little different.
A little different. Now, I don't know if you know this trick, but you know when you've got ketchup, how hard it is to actually get out of the bottle.
Yes.
If you look right here on the Heinz 57, there is a little 57. You can feel it with your finger, and if you actually take this off, and if you turn it upside down, and you basically hit right there, look how quick and easy that comes
Wow.
out. Ketchup trick.
I did not know that. I learned something today.
Learn something new every day, and
All right.
now I get to dip my French
That's
fries.
great.
It's very. I don't eat French fries very often,
But you like those?
but I have to say those are some of the best French fries I've ever had.
Oh, good.
For sure.
You enjoy those?
Special oil,
No, it's just our
special touch.
Yeah.
All right, I have to use a fork to put back on the avocado. Let's finish our burger.
All right. I'm gonna have some ketchup also.
You gonna try the new technique?
I'm gonna try that. Okay.
I don't get to share that one very often.
Wow. It works.
All right, Kenny, now that this secret's gonna be out, what are some other specials and most popular dishes that you have here at Mexicali?
All right. Well, given that, a hamburger is not typically Mexican food, we have a couple other items on our menu that are on the menu that, for some reason, in the last maybe 2 or 3 years, have gotten very popular. And one of them is our New York steak. We serve a very quality New York steak, and our sales of New York steaks have gone up in the last 3 years. Another item is our fried chicken.
Really?
Yeah, we serve fried chicken.
I bet there's something special in your oil. If fried chicken is good too, it has to be.
And our fried chicken is excellent.
Okay.
I can't say enough and rave enough about it if I can pat myself on the back, or the restaurant on the back. But we serve excellent fried chicken, and people have come in, and it takes about 25 minutes for the fried chicken to make sure that it's thoroughly cooked through. And it's breaded and by hand, and then we deep fry it, and it takes about 25 minutes for it to cook thoroughly. So sometimes if people want to order fried chicken, they'll
They
call
call
us.
advance.
They call us ahead of time so that we can get it started. So it's funny.
Very, very,
All
very
right.
good. If it's fried chicken and the fries are this good, there has to be something special with how you guys fry it, whether it's the oil or the special touch that goes into the person making it. Have to say the fried food here is really, really good.
It's all made with love. That's what it is.
That's what it is. Well, Kenny, I have to say that everything has been amazing, and what I really like about Mexicali is everything's made from scratch with a lot of tender love and care, and the family history and authenticity shows through in every aspect of your business. I'm very impressed. Kenny Burger, spectacular. Definitely going to have that again. So thank you very much for having us today.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Pleasure.
All right, we will see you next time on Bakersfield Eats.